opened those chests yet. We were
I
gonna do
thought
that with the
some
rest.
Let me check. What's the number of the room?
20.
20.
The lizard lair. You found... Yeah, we did do those. You
Okay.
found 2,200 silver pieces,
Oh,
a
that's
potion of
right.
jump, and a potion of swimming.
Okay, I got the potion of swimming.
Yeah. I think
I
we
swear.
ended on that. But this cave with those chests is not the best place to make camp, really.
Right.
It was the lair of that subterranean lizard, Verbal Charmed, and the lair of light caves are full of the stench of their victims and the creatures themselves. So the question is, do you even want to camp down here in the darkness of the Glitterhymn?
I would probably go over to 16.
Alright.
That's
The
what I
high
was
cave.
thinking. Yeah.
You would definitely be safe here. This cave is easily 40 feet and more high. And there's a stairway that comes winding down into the Glitterhymn. The difference in height means that you have quite a bit of a waterfall here. And the air is is full of this soft, cold mist. But very defensible area, definitely. Just move yourselves on the map as you like.
Scarlet will probably build a fire, then take off her armor, and probably keep stripping. Probably keep probably keep stripping until her till a respectable pair of underwear, you know, kind of like a swimsuit.
Yeah.
She then checks to see if the river here is clean enough, and so she just decides to take a slight dip into it, you know, get all the grime of today off out of her body.
Cool.
After about a minute or two, she climbs back up and just shakes off the water on her floor like she was a dog, like a dog. Just spreading water everywhere. It's a miracle that she didn't accidentally put out the fire. She then comes over at the corner and just curls up near the fire to get warmed up and dried.
Cool.
I take off my what I got on. Let me see. Character sheet. I take off my splint mail, my splint armor, and I go and I wash it off in the thing because it's covered in blood, flesh, and also the putrid feces of the lizard folk and all that stuff too, you know. And I kind of wash off my big, huge, muscular body and just start splashing water here and there. And I check my wounds, make the ones that I got before, where they hit me with like 3 javelins, and I checked that, make sure it healed good, which it did because it came by and healed it, I guess, while I was sleeping. But I don't know nothing about it. So
it's good to take care of these things, especially against troglodytes.
Yeah, so I totally rinsed my and my weapons and I was like, I'll take first watch, and I sit there and I pull out a great big type of stone from my bag, and when I start sharpening the edge of my sword. My
Cool. That fire. Where do you get your fuel from?
oh, I think I had pieces of wood for fire that we had, and I like have a flint. My survival skill around it.
We could have trekked back up to the floor above us and got some of the wood from the crates and stuff.
Well, that's what I said. I brought some of that out. I had some. Yeah. So that's what I do. I'm tuning to the wounds that I had before. You know, I don't really have many wounds now. You know, just make sure they're healing good and fine, and cleaning my armor, sharpening my weapons, taking a little bit of oil that I have from the flask and putting it on my weapons. You know, just with the cloth, you know, just putting a nice shine on, make sure, you know, they're to keep them unweathered and stuff. Yeah, even though it's a magical sword, there's really nothing that could break it. To still, it's natural practice being a warrior, being a soldier, that you take good care. First thing is take care of your equipment, weapons. You know, just like your livelihood.
Yeah, and they will take good care of you.
Yeah,
that's the rule.
So that's what I'm doing. And I'm starving. I'm like, Magic Man. Got all this. I scarfed down a couple rations. Because by this time I'm pretty tired, hungry.
Yeah,
you know,
Gregory gives you a I am busy muscle face. Take care of it yourself, and then throws the rations.
And I eat a lot too. My characters always eat.
So do we count 2 rations for you per day?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, he's a big. I mean, he's a big guy and he's muscular. I mean, he got to have as much protein as he can, you know, and stay fit. Yeah.
Yeah. So this so subtract as many rations as you would like from your character sheet for this. Gregory is keeping a bit to the back. Verbal is probably busy with grooming and taking care of his pet. So you're left to your own devices, and yeah, let's say Lorekeeper, you've been placed
right
near the
next
fire.
To the fire.
Yeah, standing upright, of course, and like this is your second time, right? That you see people go to sleep. That you have the campfire there. What do you do?
He's just looking around. He's being quiet. He's not really doing anything because he doesn't want to spook his people and have them run away and forget him. Because people are very skittish. And they seem to lose, and he seems to lose them very often.
You should know something different about our stuff, our group, that we're not more, especially my character.
Well, he figures Bear Spirit is the most skittish of them all because whenever he sees something, he goes running
towards it.
Well, fight or flight. You just choose fight instead of flight. You still go running.
Yeah. Well, I give up, but I also battle cry, stuff like that as well.
But he's not as worried about Bear Spirit because he just thinks he's a big old muscle brain.
So we see the two of you like looking at each other and then thinking these things. Does anyone say anything?
No.
Yeah, my character is all bronze. No brain. Yeah, my character actually is all bronze and brain. Really is. He like my character's like almost illiterate. Okay? He could like speak common in Giant, but he can't write it. And like in Giant, he maybe like write some runes that he
Yeah, I think
knows.
they use the dwarven alphabet, actually.
Like maybe some dwarven, like some giant and stuff. But besides that, he's pretty illiterate. Like, he really can't add. He can't read, can't spell. Yeah. So gets all the.
All right. So, you go to sleep. You keep your watches. You get something warm to eat, which is a nice change after the horrors of the troglodyte caves. And your long rest goes by undisturbed. Ferbal and Gregory offer to guard the camp and prepare their magic, which still needs some time. But the three of you feel ready for a bit of a scouting mission. And having a look around the caves, maybe find a way inside the forge proper.
Hey, Fox Lady! Fox Lady!
Well, she opens her eyes and looks over at the sword.
Hey, take me with you this time.
And she looks around, and she does. She's kind of like with a very deft hand. Picks up the sword.
Take the stupid riddling sword. Take out of my sight. I need to concentrate. Very important magic.
She takes the sword with her, and she starts scouting ahead.
Hey! The river. Where's it go? I was thinking about that last night, or this morning, or what time is it?
I tried wiggling up. From what I heard, from what I know, the river goes into here, then comes no. The river comes up the stairs and into this cave here, then continues to flow down and eventually goes into the troglodyte caves. I tried to sneak myself around here in this area here, but I'm a little bit too big.
Actually, I think river drops down the bottomless pit.
Yeah, it seems to continue on through that other room, number 25, where you found the pit and the staircase. But still, Scarlet's assessment seems to be right. This might very well be the river. The stairs cross some way up.
You want to try again?
Well, I know it's too big for me, but maybe, I don't know if you'll be able to float further than what I can squeeze through.
Is it dark? I don't
Yeah,
think it's
pretty dark. It's pretty dark there anyway.
Do you got a torch? If you got a torch and I can see, I'll try.
Well, she does. She like cracks another torch and then just plain goes as much as she could upstream until she can't even wiggle until it gets too narrow for her to go through.
Yeah, and down here it's just a question of slippery climbing as well. But at some point you deem it right to let Lorekeeper go in his own.
Right. She makes sure she has a torch up ahead.
Keep the light on me.
Yeah, she does.
I really don't like the dark. All right.
Who does?
And stay
the
where
narrow
I can see you.
crevasse. the narrow crevasse winds down, or winds up from this way, quite a long ways, twisting and turning. Oh, wait a second. So we're in a way narrower crevasse now. That has not even been described. And you can go in there quite a ways with the light of Florence's torch at your side.
Yeah.
Until you spot a small cave to the left, and there you're cut off from the torchlight.
Oh, I don't like this.
Okay. Well, it looks like well, she lets the sword go as far as it would dare, and then it returns.
Yep. As soon as Lord Keeper hits the edge of the light, he comes flying back full speed right into his scabbard.
Yeah.
It's dark. I don't like it. There's a room, but I can't see
There's
nothing.
a room, but okay. Well, at least there's a room there. That's more than what we knew last time.
Yeah, and you could try climbing in there. That would be an athletics check and
Sure thing.
Dexterity this time, I think. Because this climb is not so much about strength.
Acrobatics check then?
Yeah, you can't really do saltos and shit in here.
Okay.
Just athletics here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Athletics
use
is
dexterity. Base dexterity check.
Yeah, like if you don't have it activated.
15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get up to the room. This seems to be the lair of the Sturges you encountered upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
On the floor of the Sturge caves lies the desiccated corpse of a dwarven explorer who died here many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
A leather pouch in the corpse contains 35 gold pieces and a wand of light.
Ooh. She gets both.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. What about me? Where's my shinies?
She takes a gold piece and hands it to her. Hands it to the sword, just plain. Let's the little beak, have it, hold it. There we go.
Oh, now I got the red shiny and a yellow shiny. I got lots of shinies. Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
you got a ruby too.
And she takes the wand of light too, and she checks it out to see how many charges it has and whatnot.
Okay, yeah, you would need to play around with it for a bit.
She does.
But you're pretty sure it's a wand of light. You've seen these things before in the magician's marketplace. And yeah. So you spend an hour attuning?
Yeah, once she gets back, she does.
Okay, yeah, you're still kind of camping here. And that definitely gives you the time to interact with it a bit. You would say it's about 20 charges left in there.
Alright. Yeah, she says,
That would have been useful in the troglodyte cave.
Yeah. And that it'll have plenty of uses in the future.
Yeah, and this being a dwarf, it's probably not really a wand, but rather a piece of stone,
Right.
on which a rune has been carved.
Is this the same rune as it is on that lock?
No, it seems to be the same kind of magic.
Alright.
But no, this is not what would open the lock. But Lore Keeper, you could interact with it too.
The lock on the door or the wand?
The light rune.
Oh, the light rune?
Yeah.
Would it fit into one of his talons then?
It would take one of your slots, yeah. Like it's not made for you.
No.
But
Yeah.
still.
He's gonna let the fox lady hold on
Yeah.
to it because he's more interested in his shinies.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, you've got your beak full now. You've got
Right,
your claws
definitely.
full.
Well, he doesn't have anything in his beak right now. He's got one in each talon, a ruby in one, and a gold piece in the other.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you spit out the copper piece of what it was last time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as shiny as the ruby.
Definitely. Nah, you're making good loot here. Cool. So you return to the campsite, and after fiddling around a bit with
Right.
the dwarven rune, you discover the secrets of its magic. It's
Right.
probably like a dwarven word you have to say to.
Right. Definitely.
Cool. So yeah, what next?
She will then have to. Then she'll think that the only place that she really hasn't investigated is the coffins in Area 23, and she's a bit hesitant because of the curses. So she probably will just wait till the wizard wakes up and have him deal with the curses. You know, if the curses do exist, she's more apt to just let him get the face full of curse instead of her.
I already told you, fox lady. No curse there. No magic. No magic. I'm preparing powerful spell. Leave me alone.
Well, she does, and well then, nevertheless, I'll let you open them.
Yes.
You're more than welcome to do that.
Let's go look at the lock again. I think we could do it.
If she can, that would give Scarlet an idea. So she'll quietly slip her way over to Area 27 and have the sword take a look at that lock.
All right. Yeah. What do you want to do, Lawkeeper?
Lawkeeper, she's all yours.
Kind of floating there. Lorekeeper uses his innate ability to produce a floating magic hand, and he tries to solve the riddle of the lock. So what kind of check is that?
Alright. If you try to understand the lock better, I would say it's either history or a straight intelligence check. Otherwise that would be sleight of hand.
Alright, let's try a history. And I rolled a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you know what you knew about this lock. And you remember Bogle was the one that made it. The old. Yeah. That's about it. The rune, you can't really place it. It's one they don't use often. It's one of those with power.
Hey, Fox Lady. The rune that's missing. That's my memory. It's a little foggy. I don't remember what it is, but I know it's powerful.
True. We just need to find out what the rune is and where can it be hid.
Well, I just failed on the sleight of hand.
Yeah, you hear a click, 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 and then the whole mechanism resets itself.
She does her own little sleight. Scarlet would do another sleight of hand check.
Cool. Go ahead.
There's a die right here.
18. 24.
Oh, hell fucking yeah. There might be a riddle here. There might be another way through. But Scarlet doesn't need one. You just need to sit down with this and understand it and work through it. And finally, after probably an hour's work, you hear that long desired click. And a swoosh of air as the pressure in the chamber and in the glitter hymn where you stand adapt to each other. The door swings open as if
and Scarlet looks at the sword and smiles.
Hey, how'd you do that? I like that trick. You gotta teach me.
You need two hands and thieves' tools.
Yeah. Hands are overrated. I got talons. So, what now?
She'll slowly listen in and try to see if there's anyone. She can sense anyone coming in.
All right.
Anyone over the side. So it'd be.
Yeah, your passive perception is good enough for me. You can see into a short corridor which turns to the left and turns upward in a case of stairs. Again, finely hewn into the stone and leading up into the darkness.
Right. And into another stairwell.
Yeah, like you can see the end of the stairwell from where you stand.
Which at this point, Scarlet would say, best to further investigate as a group. And then she takes Lorekeeper, returns to the camp, and tells everyone that she done opened the lock.
When we get back to the camp before Scarlet can even open her mouth, Lorekeeper goes, "Hey guys, I opened it!"
And Scarlet gives Lorekeeper the what the expression.
Open what?
The door.
What door?
That door we were trying to get a rune in.
Okay.
She then has this little lockpick she has between her teeth.
We're almost rested up.
Yeah, you've done a long rest.
Yeah, so I gather up my my weapons and put my armor back on.
Scarlet will do the same.
So I'd spend about 20 minutes putting my armor on. You know, I'm very good at putting my armor, getting ready for battle, so it doesn't take me quite as long. You know, yeah, and weapons at the ready. I'm all geared up. I even sharpened my javelin. I might have dulled a little by getting some of the rocks and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm totally ready. Yep, ready to go. Okay. All right, here, ready. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
very
go
good,
hunt.
very good.
Let's go hunt.
We will need powerful magic up there, yes?
Yeah.
Furble and I will prepare. You scout. So the two of them will stay behind for now.
Alright.
So yeah, keep that in mind when you are confronted with enemies. It might be safer to turn back at some points. But for now, it doesn't hurt to take a look, right? Unless you want to go down to the sinkhole first.
Talking to the chair. Turn.
Oh. There was another set of stairs, wasn't there? What are we gonna do?
Those go down a big, deep with water.
Maybe there's food down there, Bear.
Oh, Bear knows where to find food. I know how to survive.
Well, Fox Lady, where are we going?
I guess we go up.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, Fox Lady, the way. Let me set some of this stuff to persistent. Read.
Yeah, take your time.
So let's see. Let's set to persistent. Nice. Set to persistent. Let's see. Knight's token. Persistent. Okay. Right.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Here comes another map. Oh, maybe I should save this one
Yeah,
first.
you should save this one first so we don't lose it.
Yeah, absolutely. Say this one.
Alright. The Foundry!
So I take it we're at D.
Yeah.
Oh,
let me see.
did we grab our tokens out of there?
Yeah, you can get you out of there. Oh, I just need to find you. We were to the very left of the map, right? There we go. That's Bear Warrior. Ah, Bear Spirit. And there's Scarlet. Oh, you can make your tokens a bit bigger for this map again. Like here you have a few squares that should be recognizable as far as our token size goes. And I'm gonna give you the flavor text. Let's see. The Chamber of Statues. The stairs open up into an octagonal chamber about 30 feet across. The floor is inlaid with cracked, dusty blue tiles, and the walls are dressed with polished marble. Large doors of iron-bound oak exit to north, west, and northeast. 3 cast bronze statues, almost 10 feet in height, stand on the west, north, and east walls, Each represents a dwarven warrior armed for battle. The east and west carry axe and shield, and the center statue is armed with 2 axes. The ceiling rises in a dome almost 30 feet above the floor. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear the faint ringing of hammer on anvil.
Ooh.
Sounds like home, Lorekeeper.
Hey, I know this place.
Really?
I think I do. It looks different, but it looks the same. I don't know. Maybe we should go further.
We'll go in and investigate a little bit more. At least she does a little bit carefully. Only goes up to the top of the stairs. She's a little bit
Still
hesitant.
got a torch lit?
And she'll use her wand of light this time.
Well, I was going to ask, is there
All
light
right.
in here? Is there braziers or...
Yeah, you speak that dwarven word of power, Gregory told you, and the stone lights up in your hand. It's an eerie, cold, white light that fills the room. What do you do next?
She'll look around and investigate these 3 statues.
Alright, give me an investigation check.
That'll be 3 plus. Nine total.
Alright. Yeah, these are masterworks of dwarvish craftsmanship, but there doesn't seem anything special about them.
Lorekeeper kind of floats out towards the middle of the room from his scabbard, and he starts to scrutinize the statues, looking really closely at them.
Yeah.
That would be a 16 for history.
Alright. You remember this place. This is the entrance to where you were made. The forge lies just beyond, but not beyond any of those doors. You were coming from somewhere different.
Well, I know this place, but this isn't. I don't know where how to get to where I was made from here. This place is a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of just floats back to his scabbard.
Right.
So, you've got 3 statues
Mm-hmm.
and 2 doors.
Oh, I tell them about how I know those 2 doors right there aren't what you told me.
Yeah.
The
They
2
don't
statues
lead.
aren't... Oh, they don't lead anywhere?
Well,
They don't
you
lead
didn't
to
come
the
from
forge.
Lorekeeper.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, this is the way into Kundrukar proper. And you can hear it already. You're not sure if the others do as well, but
What direction do you hear it?
say that's a perception check.
Alright.
I'll do the perception.
Go for it.
Yeah, because
It's
all
on-
of you hear the ringing of hammer on anvil.
Mm-hmm.
11 plus 4 perception, 15.
Okay. Anyone else listening?
Ah.
Well, it definitely does come from beyond this chamber. First instinct would tell you this door here.
Alright.
Okay.
Spirit with your 15 on perception.
Yeah. Well, plus I also got a natural 15 perception. So, I'm going to open up the door.
Alright. Let's see what happens. If either door is opened, the axes of the statues are released to drop across the area just in front of each false door. Any character in shaded areas is subjected to 2 great axe attacks. Alright, so what happens is you step up, open the door, and then suddenly you hear a creak, and Scarlet and Lawkeeper, you can see the arms holding the axes of the statues falling down in front of the 2 doors, you can see. And 2 of them are very, very close to Bear Spirit. Let's see if something happens to him. Oh yeah. That's 2 hits. First for 8 points. And second for 3 points.
Okay. That would be
9 points total.
total.
Yeah. So you step up there, and suddenly the trap is released, and you're skewered with these stone axes falling down on you, and then counterweights drop in, draw the door closed again, and the axes rise again into an upright position for the next fool to open one of these doors.
I'm like, oh, this is some type of trick. This door tricky with tricky trap. Foxley, you investigate this. These stupid statues.
She does. She'll do investigation on the statues.
These stupid statues are tricky.
Alright. Yeah, like this came out of nowhere, Bear Spirit.
I don't know. Bear Spirit, I don't like it when he's tricked.
15.
Okay. Well, you've seen now what these statues can do, and having a closer look at them, you can definitely identify where the mechanism works and how these axes come down. But also you come to thinking, well, if those 2 entrances are barricaded in such a way, this room must have some kind of other exit.
Right.
So as they're doing all this stuff, Lorekeeper's just, his head is just spinning around from one side to the other, looking around the room, listening for those hammer strikes, and just trying to get an idea of where exactly the sound is coming from.
Yeah, perception.
21.
Alright. Right behind the statue to the right. Just next to where Bear Spirit opened that door. That must be the place.
Hey, Fox lady.
What?
Behind the statue. That's where the hammer sound is coming from.
Okay.
I can hear the hammer
Scarlet
strikes.
kind of like tries to go low and wiggle her way to the door, and she kind of like searches for a secret passage.
Yeah, and you find one. Masterly crafted into the stonework of the walls.
Right.
Is a woven secret door.
Mm-hmm.
And behind it, another staircase leading up.
Right.
Let me double check. Let's say another stone door. What do you do? The ringing of the hammer is
She keeps on
quite
going.
easily.
She goes up and checks to see if the door is trapped.
Roll a d20 for me, please.
Seven plus the investigation. That'll be 10.
Does any of you speak Dwarven?
Yes, I chose that
Yeah.
language.
Cool. So Scarlet slips in there, quiet as can be, and suddenly you hear a hoarse voice, kind of like stone scraping on stone, crying, "Alarm! Alarm! Intruders!"
Oh no!
In Dwarven.
Hey, there's dwarves here. There's dwarves. I know that voice. I know those words. That's dwarvish. They're intruders. I wonder who they're talking about.
Not us. Must be orcs down here too.
Well, this would have been where the orcs came through. But yeah, Scarlet, you've just made it to the door as the alarm starts going off. What do you do?
She'll come back and she tells Bear to get ready. I think we tripped a trap. We tripped an alarm.
No, Bear already tripped trap right there and got.
Okay. Well then, Bear, you go up ahead.
Okay, we'll go up ahead. Better not be no more sneaky trap like. I go up ahead.
Yeah. And somewhere in the middle of the staircase, like the first quads down, and you take a step on the wrong step and it goes off again. Alarm! Alarm! Intruders! There seems to be some kind of magic alarm spell here.
Ah, right.
Is what Gregory would tell you, no. But you come to the stone door, and if you want, you can open it.
Oxy, open door. Last time I tried.
Okay, Scarlet then comes over and carefully opens the door. Tries to, at least.
Alright. Yeah, we'll skip the whole trap business because there is none here.
Right.
Well, no trap. Bear kick door open.
We step into the Great Hall. But before we do that, Lore Keeper, would you please give me a history check?
8. That's an 8.
Okay. No. Nothing that comes to mind. Alright. You find a mighty dwarven hall, fully 100 feet in length and 50 feet wide, lined with 10 great pillars carved into fantastic images, giants and dragons straining to support the massive vaulted ceiling 30 feet above. Guttering orange torches set in sconces 10 feet above the floor illuminate the room, and mighty throne sits on a dais to the opposite end. The walls were once covered with tile frescoes, but these are long gone, smashed into tiny fragments and replaced by orcish graffiti. You can see 5 doors, not counting the one you're standing in. A small fire smolders on the floor in front of the dais, and a half-dozen sleeping pallets lay empty there, surrounded by packs and supplies. Hammers ring on iron somewhere beyond the doors to the south. Suddenly, a harsh voice calls from the shadows of the pillars, and it calls out in Dwarven, by the way.
Go back the way you came. This is the only warning you'll get.
We don't understand you. What type of language you speak?
So let me show you the room. This is what you see.
Lorekeeper calls out back to them in Dwarvish. What do you mean? I'm just coming home.
Coming home? No one's been home here for 100 years. You think we are fools? Stay out of our business.
This is my home. This is where Durgaden made me.
Where Durgaden made you? So by the way, for you others, you can hear this voice coming from somewhere, but you can't quite make out where from. And it's speaking in this dwarven tongue you can't understand. And Lorekeeper seems to be talking back. And while it sounded very aggressive before, this last sentence sounded like they were kind of stunned at first and then interested. Durgaden made you? Well, that is good news.
Good news? What do you mean?
We were waiting for you.
What you saying, sword? Tell them we come slay orcs. The orcs will slay them.
Hush, you big buffalo! I'm talking. Why don't you come out so I can see you? If you've been waiting for me.
I prefer to stick to the shadows for now. These are dangerous times, you understand. And our kind, those who have awoken from the stone, are few. And who are these others you have brought with you? We have not been waiting for them.
The big one is Bear. He's about as smart as a bear, too. Don't make him mad. And this one, this is Fox Lady. She's nice. She plays riddles with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know you.
You can call me Garrett for now.
And how'd you find this place? Durkaden told me that the stone was far from here.
Oh. It was a long time since last our kind was here, but Durgaden was not the only one who was fighting the war. Took us 100 years, but now we found it. And we found you. Our sister told us so many stories about you. Our keeper, right?
And then Lorekeeper kind of goes silent, and he psionically speaking just to Fox Lady.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like his voice. He's scaring me now.
You're not the only one.
This could get dangerous. And then replying in Dwarvish so everyone could hear. Yes?
Make them step forward. Come home, Lawkeeper.
And he says to the fox lady, Don't move. I don't like this.
She
Wait
does.
here.
She just stays there. Yeah.
And control Bear. This might be bad if he goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, behind one of the pillars, you can see a figure materialize and stretch out her hand toward Lawkeeper and whisper
Scarlet
something.
then whispers over to Bear. Bear, when I give the word, charge.
Holy cow. Can you move my token to just inside the door? Or outside the door, because
Is
I'm
that
lagging
supposed to
really
be a-
badly.
Is that supposed to be a door?
Kind of. It's not what you imagined, and
No.
Lawkeep, it's not what you remember.
He kinda
The skin looks ashen pale, the eyes ghostly white. But she is a dwarven woman, definitely. And you recognize the whisper of her voice, and the power these words hold over you. Come to me. Come to me. And I will have you make a will save, please.
Okay. That is 15.
Alright, yeah, you withstand the pull for now.
But and
She's definitely a dwarf. She knows the songs.
I follow the pole so I can get closer, but like she wanted me to come to her.
Do not be afraid, Lawkeeper. You must
Scarlet.
have been so lonely in the dark.
Oh, you're
100 years.
Dave, you're really bad.
Well, me?
Alright.
no, he was
Dave,
cutting out.
So we'll try again. Do not be afraid, Lawkeeper. You must have been so lonely in the dark. 100 years. We found your sister. Now we found you.
She's here?
No, stupid. She's in our city. Safe.
Where is she?
Oh, Nimira could tell you more. But first, must make sure these two there won't be trouble.
Does he try to grab me?
She doesn't yet, no. She seems human from what you remember about dwarf women, strange as she looks and sounds.
Okay. Well, I can't. I start to float towards her, hilt towards her, like I'm following what she wanted me to do, and like I'm waiting for her to grab me.
Very good. Come to me.
And she reaches out with her hand. Scarlet, Bear Spirit, give me perception checks, please.
Sure thing.
Oh yeah. Um, 18.
An 8.
Okay. Scarlet, you're hypnotized by this dwarven woman. You've never seen a dwarf before. And all you have eyes for is this epic scene where she like stretches out her hand and is almost grabbing onto this ancient dwarven sword. Bear Spirit, you're an old soldier, and you know you're not alone. This is not the only dwarf in this room. You cannot see the others, but they are there. You can hear them. The clink of armor, the strained sound of a crossbow that is armed and ready to fire.
I slam my foot on the ground. I say, "Come out and challenge me. I know you're there, hiding. If you wish to attack, I will die honorably, and not like some coward and be taken a slave." I shout out like that.
Yeah.
I shout something out like that.
Yeah, that is what you hear, Lawkeeper, as you feel her fingers curling around your handle.
The moment she touches me, the battle of wills begins. So, let's do contested charisma checks.
Cool.
Oh, 19.
Nice.
I doubt she beat that.
I'll just roll and see if she has a chance. Yeah, she rolled a 3. So you overwhelm her spirit.
All she hears in her mind is order them to stand down, just repeatedly, like it's crashing in on her. Just.
Okay. What kind of ability are you using?
Huh? That's my ego. I want her to do this, and she's not attuned to me, and she's holding me against my will. So that was my plan. Is I want her to do this. If she doesn't, then I'm going to attempt to take control of her.
Alright, so if she does it, she takes control over you, or how does this go?
No, if she doesn't, then it stops. It's just, I want her to do this while she's holding me. It's either she does what I want for this, or she fights against it, and I try to overpower her again.
Yeah, I think she doesn't want to give you control.
So. Does anybody accept my challenge?
Nope, nothing happens on that front yet.
Even though I know they're there, you know, my long sword is drawn, and I'm ready. Come on.
Okay, so another will save, or what happens?
Oh, either she complies with my demand, or she doesn't. That's up to you, and then we go from there.
Well, I think she kind of does. She gives in Dwarvish. She says, "Wait, don't kill them yet."
And then, let's do one more contested charisma check. Oh, well, that's only a 5, so you probably.
What are you trying to do?
I want to force him to tell me where my sister is.
Okay.
Like how to get there exactly.
All right.
But this time I'm not gonna have any sway over him.
Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm gonna bring up her character sheet.
If you rolled higher than a 5, you've won.
Yeah, this is also about what she does next. NPCs for the Forge of Fury. Here we go. Well, I can start describing it to you anyway. So she grabs you by the hilt. She says, "Wait, don't kill them yet." and then you press on, wanting to know where your sister is, and having had that first success in overwhelming her, and she just pushes you out. She just spits that dwarven word for stop. That's enough. And before the eyes of Scarlet and Bear Spirit, she begins to grow. It's a sound of cracking of stone as she suddenly, Bear Spirit, grows to a height that is equal to yours and stands tall in the room looking around.
Does that break Scarlet from her little reverie?
Like, you can act at any time you want.
Scarlet then tells Bear Spirit, now.
Charge forth. Let not a great roar of a battle cry. Ah! You shall be destroyed by my might. And, by Odin, give me strength. Yep, I charge forth.
And all they hear echoing in their minds is just fools. Kind of just exasperated Lord Keeper.
You know she was just about to say something, but the battle begins. We roll initiative.
Yep.
Are we gonna say that during the long rest that Scarlet attuned to me?
Yeah, we
Or
can
taking
go
me?
with that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But she sees that dwarf coming around, and her instincts kicked in. Scarlet rolled a 19.
Nice.
What the fuck? My dice can't roll. Oh my god, this is major lag. You guys get lag like this?
Yep.
Yeah, that's because I'm hosting. Normally it's like that for me.
Really? It's normally like this for you?
Like, you are pinging particularly bad. You're at 340 or something.
Yeah, I'm at 299.
Around 200.
Yeah. I rolled a 14 for initiative.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm at 274. I'm never over 100.
Yeah, that's the Atlantic.
Oh, there we go. 340 now.
What'd you get, Scarlet?
I rolled a 19 for initiative.
All right. What? I'm still in there, Dave. So you can just tell me the initiatives. So
Yeah,
I'll put them in
cool.
there.
I was just about to ask. Give me a second. It has a bonus of 2. So we go with 17 for Garrett.
Are these Dugar dwarfs?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And in our world, there might be something special about them. When it pertains
But
to
Scarlet
normal
would
dwarves,
sense Lorebringer's not wishing to see her to see this dwarven killed, so she decides to switch to non-lethal damage.
Cool.
Try to go for a knockout.
Cool. So Garrett was at 17.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Drugger 4 we can chuck out.
All right. Do you want? Oh, I don't know if it's gonna save everything with both of us in there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
Perfect. Alright. So we have Air Spirit charging in, which pretty much starts the battle up. And Duergar number 1 is the first to react. you can see come out of the shadows behind this pillar here, holding a crossbow and aiming it square at Bear Spirit.
Scarlet then says, I knew there was more than one of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, they're sitting there watching us.
Alright, he misses though. You jumped forward too fast and he fires somewhere behind you. Next up is Scarlet.
Scarlet will then charge right up to Duggan Warrior 1 and start attacking.
Alright. Go ahead.
$25.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have sneak. She won't have sneak attack here.
Nope, nothing this one.
13 points.
Alright.
And then she will disengage as her bonus action. And move behind Bear. That'll be her turn.
Okay. Well, it's Dwarga 3 and Garrett. Garrett just having grown beyond his normal dwarven size. Looks around, shrugs, and another Dwarga materializes. Charging for Bear Spirit.
Is he flanking me?
Yeah, he would be.
I use my reaction and I turn and I jump to the side really fast where I could aim at both of them. So yeah, I can't be.
Alright. He still attacks you.
Yeah.
But he swings wide. You can defend yourself against his attacks. Next up is Garrett. So how does this work? Lore Keeper, she's holding you right now.
Yeah, well right now I'm not attuned and I'm not willingly helping, so she would have to grapple me just to maintain her possession of me.
And that is an action.
Let me double check.
Grapple is an attack.
Yeah. Grapple's an attack.
She would have to attack you.
But let me double check. She wouldn't be able to get any bonuses from using me, besides I'm a +1 longsword.
But you wouldn't hinder her, like...
Let me check. I thought I wrote something about this in my books, but in the stuff.
I think you said you could make yourself.
Well, I can take away. I would just be a plus. I wouldn't even be +1. I'd just be a 1d8 longsword in her hand.
All right. So yeah, I think she doesn't really use you. She feels that she's struggling to maintain control over you. So one of her hands flips to her belt, pulling out a dagger, and she just holds you in her offhand, coming around the corner of this pillar here, and into Bear Spirit's back. From where she stabs you repeatedly, or she tries to. Yeah, first is a hit. And second as well, unless you have 19 AC, which I don't.
No.
Alright, first is 14 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use. Hold on, I'm gonna use
your Goliath skin thing.
I'm gonna use stone endurance. So I'm gonna roll a 1d plus my Constitution modifier, or no, 1d12 plus my, and shrug off that much damage.
Yeah, go for it.
So 14 points of damage. Or I absorbed. Hold on. I absorbed Constitution is 3. No, I absorbed 13 points of damage.
Cool. So pretty much the whole damage you did.
Yeah.
1 point gets through.
1 point gets through.
Yeah, and Scarlet?
Yeah.
I think you can only do one sneak attack a turn, right?
Right.
So second.
So it's my turn?
No, it's 3 more points of damage from the second attack.
Okay, so I get minus 3 more points?
Yeah.
Okay, so there. Okay.
And in broken common, she hisses in your direction. You better surrender now.
I roar right in her face, like roar! Like I don't even care.
Walk out of this with your life.
I'm battle rage now. It doesn't matter. She's my enemy. I'm blinded by my rage.
Yeah.
See that fucked up?
Yeah. She is gonna get fucked up. Pretty soon she does not know who she met here. So next up would be number 14, which is judging by dexterity, bear spirit, lawkeeper, and Durga too in that
I
order.
only have I have a 12 dex.
Yeah, then you're for Durgas. So bear spirit, start us off.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is bonus action and swig a potion.
Swig away.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a potion of healing. That's 2d plus 2. And I'm healed for 6 points. Healed
Cool.
for 6 points. So let's see. What's 28 plus 6? I think that's
34.
yeah, 34. Okay. And I'm going to attack Jared with my long sword.
Go ahead.
Come. Can't be letting that. Can I? Yeah. Okay. Does a non-natural 20 hit?
Cool, hit.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm lagging so fucking.
If it's really getting bad, one of you guys could host.
Yeah, I'm lagging super bad. Like, I don't know how you guys are, but I'm lagging fucking, like, uber bad. Like,
Do you guys... I can host if you guys want to.
Yeah, I got some bad. Yeah, it's lagging badly.
Like I'm rolling my dice, and like, you know, 20 seconds after, my dice decides to jump up in the air.
Do you want to save it, and I'll see what I can do?
At least it's not just my computer.
Oh my god, my dice are up in the air, just jumping up around.
The distance. Like I'm usually at 200.
Yes. Okay, wait, hold on. I rolled the 9. So that's 14 points of damage.
All right, cool.
I damaged her for 14 points. I slayed up 14 points of damage.
Cool. So let me save that.
Okay, yeah, so save this map and just log out and join Jake's.
Yeah, I'll put in the same password. It'll just be lowercase x.
Oh, what's the server name?
It'll just be my Steam username.
If you click on friends, it automatically show up.
Can't see it yet.
Give me
I see it.
You should get a message through Steam to join this session.
Cool. Yeah. That makes the whole thing easy.
Alright, yep. Just join.
Oh my god, this fucking music.
I know, beginner music, it's like, oh my god, I want to shoot myself. What the fuck are we listening to?
Okay.
I don't think I have you you as my in my friends list for some reason.
Really? You don't have me on your friends list?
Hobo Knob? Is that it?
Yep.
That's me.
That's you.
No Bob.
There's Vince.
Or whatever.
Let's see. Got Draconis. I'll need to just put your Steam username into Discord quick. You should just get a friend invite from me.
Actually, you know what you can do? You can go to like someone's profile, like mine or Jake's, and you can see their friends and the friends that you guys have in common. And then you can add some. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, this ping's only 102 here.
Alright, you should have control, Dave.
Yep. Oh, thanks. Let's see.
It's gonna be a little bit laggy because I'm streaming to the game, but
It's gonna be
too bad.
way better for you guys. And I'm only at 150. That's cool.
Yeah, I've got pretty good internet. I pay up the butt for it, so.
Take it up the butt.
Yeah, it's. You have no. Man, my internet bill is freaking expensive.
Yeah, our internet bill's 100.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Because we use more than 1 terabyte, so unlimited terabyte, it costs like $50 more. Such bullshit. They only restrict you to 1 terabyte.
Alright.
It's like the
so, Bear Spirit just attacked. Is it my turn or
yep.
Dugar?
I did 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Who received the damage? Okay, I see it now. Alright, so whose turn is it, Dave?
It's your turn now.
My turn? Alright. Well, since Kharid is obviously acting against my will and wishes, attacking my allies, he is going to have to make another contested charisma. Ah, shit. That was, 7.
Okay, she rolled an 8.
Alright, well, I'm going to then try
What were you trying to do?
Well, I was going to try and overpower her and either demand that she releases me or try to take control of her. Because I didn't think she would release me. But that's not an action. I'm going to use my action to... That's an 8 for trying to break 3 from her hold.
Okay, let's see. That's grapple. Yeah, this is a 10 from her side.
So I'm held fast, but...
Yeah, and she has a bonus actually, especially because she's being large.
Alright. Well, that's about all I can do. That's the end of my turn.
Stupid talking sword! Should have turned around and attacked her.
Okay, sorry, I was just writing to Draconis.
That was the end of my turn.
Yeah. Cool. So it's Duergar on number 2. Who appears behind this pillar. Or rather, who appears behind Bear Spirit.
Well, he appeared behind me?
Yeah,
Snuck
like
up on
he
ya.
drops out of his invisibility, attacking you from that.
Wait. Oh, no.
Duergar can turn invisible as a
Hold on.
race feature, and what they were doing was waiting behind the pillars. Now that the battle has begun, so I don't think you can use your reaction on this one because you don't see him coming.
Is this? Oh no, this is the same round or new?
Yeah, he's the last in the initiative.
Okay, yeah. Well, then I already used my reaction, so
Yeah. And you can't even see him coming. Like Scarlet, what you see is that out of thin air.
Actually, no. Wait, Dave. No.
Yeah, he's invisible.
Wait, look, Jared is behind.
And you just turned to attack her.
Yeah, I turned to my side and attacked her.
Yeah. And what he's doing, he has an invisibility spell upon him. And he's sneaking up behind you and attacking you from behind. Like they were lying in ambush there, and Scarlet, you can see him like materializing out of thin air after attacking Bear Spirit.
She kind of like growls at that.
Oh yeah. Let's see what this does. What kind of weapon is he holding? Oh, yeah, that's the one with the two-handed axe. And he buries it deep in Bear's shoulder.
Does? Oh man, what a bastard!
Yeah, sorry, I'm lagging right now, real bad.
Oh really?
But he rolled a crit.
No shit. Right.
Yeah. And with two-handed axe that can end badly.
That's right.
Let's see. Yeah, so he comes out of nowhere. And buries his axe in your shoulder for 13 points of damage. Pulls it back out, and the splatter of blood kind of hits the invisible surface and flows down his face, which you still can't see, but you can see.
Did you say 13 or 14?
13.
Okay, 13. Damn it. That gives me 20. Shit. Pissing me off.
Oh yeah. Little buggers.
Just right now. You're done for.
Yeah, it's... Whose turn is it? Durga number 1 is back. That was the one with the crossbow. He aims at you, Scarlet, but he's waiting for something. He's looking for eye contact though. Like he wants you to see, I could shoot you now. And holds his action. Next up is Scarlet.
She pivots around to Druger Warrior 3, still within threat range, and since she's flanking, she'll do her 2 attacks.
Go for it. And sneak attacks and spare is close.
Right.
Since I'm actively trying to fight back against Dr. Yi...
25 for attacks.
Hit, and come again, Jake.
Since I'm actively trying to get away from Gareed, wouldn't that have to be a grapple attack at the beginning of her turn for one of her main actions if she has more than one attack? If not, it would be her main action.
She's not trying to use you. I think it's a grapple attack for you to get away, right?
Well, no, grapple's trying to hold me down. I'm trying to break free. I'm just doing a straight strength contest, or athletics or acrobatics against her grapple attack.
Does it say anything about that in your class description?
No, but if she's gonna hold on to me at this point, she'd have to be grappling me. Otherwise, I would break free from it.
I deliver 20 points of piercing damage.
Alright, nice.
The dagger. $21.
Yeah, hits.
For 6 points of piercing.
Okay, this one goes down.
Scarlet then
Duck behind a pillar.
behind a pillar.
Flank him, motherfucker.
Alright. So, Scarlet, any bonus actions?
The bonus action. I mean, I had my bonus action for the second attack.
Yeah, right. Cool. So, moving on to Garrett. And yeah, let's just say if you're pulling violently, she lets you go to fight effectively against Bear Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who is still turned towards her, but she will take her shots anyway. Seeing he will not surrender. 14 is not enough. And yeah, second hit doesn't hit you as well. She's just scraping against your armor now, that you're turned towards her. And that makes us move on to Dwarga number 3, who you just killed, Scarlet.
Yes, so
moving
now
on
it's
to
my
Bear
turn.
Spirit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's how I'm going to play this. I'm going to use a bonus action, and I'm going to swig another potion. Okay, and heal myself for another 6 points of healing. And let's see this 20, 27. Okay, and then I'm gonna attack Jared again.
Go ahead. Bit of battle music in chat.
And another non-natural 20.
Or dungeon music, rather. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. And she's gonna take 10 points of damage. Okay. And now on top of that, Bear Spirit's gonna give a battle shout. Go roar! May Odin give me the strength to defeat all my enemies on this battlefield today. And I'm gonna use my ability called Action Surge, which is gonna give me another action and a possible bonus action.
Cool.
So,
yeah, and she's looking very bloodied.
So right now, I'm going to use my bonus action, which is Second Wind, which is going to heal me for 1d10 plus my fighter level, which is 4. Again, so I'm going to heal myself again for another bonus action. And that will be another 9 points restored to me, thanks to my shout.
Yeah.
So 27, what's 27 plus 9? Is that like 32? 36, okay. So that brings me up to 36. And I'm going to attack her again.
Go for it.
That freaking ability that I have is fucking badass, ain't it? Where it gives me another action and a bonus action.
Yeah, action surge rocks.
Yeah, action surge is the shit. Bonus action and action. Okay, non-natural 20. Of course that hits again.
Yeah, definitely.
And this time I will hit her for 9 points of damage.
Yeah, you cut Garrett down. Describe the bloody scene to us.
I scream Odin battle shout of like, Odin, under the power to defeat all my enemies today. Battlefield. Roar! And I'm blinded by my rage to begin with. And I just take my long sword and I strike her with the first one. I cut her at a diagonal. And the third one, I just thrust my sword right up in her freaking neck. And then I just pull it out sideways, ripping it out. Yeah, and I was injured, but now I'm healed, and I'm just raging now. I'm destroying everything on this battlefield. Nothing's going to live. Everything will die now because they already pissed me off. And,
yeah, they have.
Definitely.
Yeah. And for my movement, I'm going to turn around and face this way to Dorgor 2 and to Dorgor. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
All right.
Damn, I got 1 potion left. Woo!
Yeah, but you're beating them badly. There's only
I
2
am.
left now,
Yeah.
and you guys are grinding them down. Lawkeeper,
They're
you're free.
beating on me pretty good, but yeah.
As a free action, Lord Creeper shouts out, "Why?" and then flies forward at the first Durgar, pissed off. He wanted to. He didn't want Garrett to die quite yet, so Durgar.
Yeah, she still had stuff to tell you.
Durgar Warrior 2 is gonna receive the full wrath of Lord Keeper.
Yeah, I think he
And
tried to meet.
being that she's attuned, that Scarlet's attuned to her, I think would the telepathical communication work both ways?
No.
If,
I can speak psionically because I don't have vocal cords, but it doesn't come back to me.
But you can say something.
Well, and Scarlet will then turn. She would have just captured you for her own sick pleasures anyway. We'll find you. We'll find your siblings. I'll just take care of these riffraff.
That's a 23 to hit. I don't know, 24 to hit.
Hell yeah.
And let's see. For damage. That's gonna be 2, 4. Wow, that's a shitty roll. 4 plus 6. That's 10 damage. To Drugar Warrior 2.
Alright. Which makes his turn now. I think he keeps slashing at Bear Spirit.
Yes. How do you attack me? My range straight.
Yeah, but he's quite helpless now, being attacked from multiple sides, and gets no chance to wound you. Jumping back up, Scarlet's Durga Warrior 1 has his prepared action for 1, and let's fly with the battle continuing. Scarlet, does a 19 hit you? I suppose so, right? Scarlet, that's 4 points of piercing damage. Since he crossbows you. Okay, and since he cannot turn invisible anymore, he just turns to run.
Real. Is that his movement speed right there?
It's lagging bad. This is his movement speed right there.
I'm back.
Cool.
Dave, while you were off away playing around, this Durgar here's escaping.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is now. He just shot you for 4 points.
Ouch. Well, 4 points. That's 4 minus
And
23, so I'm at 19. Carly will then come over there and deliver a. And since he's running, I'm shooting at his back. I attack with advantage with my.
No, only in close combat. He still is hard to hit. As
Alright. Standard then?
Yeah, but you have a good shot.
$17.
That does definitely hit him.
Is that with or without sneak attack?
I think you can sneak attack this one. He's turned his back.
Alright then. 12 points of piercing.
Alright. Let me just double check his age. Oh yeah, he's still standing. Like, your shot goes into his head, since he's not wearing a helmet.
Right.
He's heavily wounded. The crossbow bolt stuck somewhere in the bone.
Yeah.
But he scrambles back to his feet and stumbles onward.
Oh yeah, half brain damaged. Scarlet then uses her free action to go, I hope you choke! And then she moves back behind a pillar.
Stone cold bitch. Okay. Cool, so that was number 19. Garrett is dead. Durga number 3
Is dead.
is dead.
So it's Bear Spirit.
Bear Spirit, your turn.
Bear Spirit says, "No, you shall not escape. You shall die." And I run right over there, taking an opportunity attack on me, and I strike down
He misses you with his axe.
That's awesome. I don't really care. Like, come and bring it on. Like, you're gonna come and strike me. Oh shit! Dice fucking stood there and then does 13 hit.
No, it does not. He hears you coming, turns around for a moment, and deflects your blow with his shield.
Okay, good enough. But at least I'm right next to him, so now he can't escape.
Yeah.
Well, that was my turn. Actually.
Alright. Lawkeeper.
Alright. Lorekeeper. Lorekeeper's gonna say, hell with the guy right in front of me and go right after the one that's trying to escape.
Alright. Do you provoke attacks of opportunity?
I do.
Yeah, he's just swinging at everything that moves, right? Does a 16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Alright.
Is he using a magic weapon?
No, this is a standard weapon, so you're probably resistant.
Yep, half damage.
Yeah, that's 9 points of damage.
That total, and then half of that?
Yeah, so you get
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can attack.
The guy that's running away gets my attack. Alright, so that is a total of 21 to hit. And another 10 damage. Is that off him?
Yeah, he had 1 hit point left.
Oh yeah, that just magic blade comes flying up and skewers him in the back.
Yeah, he turns around just to see a flying blade come his way.
And
Or
with
doesn't
that,
even get that far.
What the fuck?
and with that,
Dude.
I return to to my scabbard at Scarlet's side, and I still have movement. So I fly from my scabbard up to Durgar Warrior 2.
You guys want to hear something crazy? I haven't touched my dice at all. It was a 7, and I come back looking at it because I was going to do a pre-roll, and now it says 12. What the fuck?
Oh. That sounds like magic.
No, I'm just saying, my dice fucking said 7, now I come back, moused over it, and it says 12. And that's what because remember I rolled the... Yeah, that's fucking shit. I swear it's 7 on it, not 12.
Well, who knows what kinds of evil spirits lurk on this server.
I don't know.
The Durga definitely has had enough of you evil spirits, and tries to leave your zone of control, Loki.
Well, I don't have opportunity attack yet, I don't think. Let me see, 4th level.
He pushes open the door and dashes through it. Out of sight.
Wait, what about Scarlet? Shit. Wait a minute, everybody has opportunity attack.
Do I have
Melee.
opportunity attacks?
Everybody
I don't know,
should.
what does your class say about it?
Everybody should have opportunity.
Well, he's a flying sword, so...
Yeah.
I thought opportunity attack was given for everybody, right?
Yeah, it's everybody. Everybody
So-
gets an opportunity attack with melee rate.
Yeah, you can take one if you want to.
If it's melee,
Thing
yeah.
is, It's not
Melee.
against your class thing.
No, it's not. But it'd only be a 11 to hit.
Nah, you just scrape against his armor. So
Alright.
there you stand, among...
Oh, that just pissed me off. He escaped.
Dead.
I'm charging right in after him. Non-stop, I'm full raging.
Alright.
And I return to my scabbard.
Whose turn is it now?
Let's
Still
see.
an initiative.
Let me clean that up for you. I'll just put these on the side here. Alright. So the turn is ended with the Durga dashing into this next room over here. Bear Spirit cursing, turning, running after him when you hear the cracking of breaking bones and blood-curdling screams coming out of the room.
Not you have to rage by my blood rage by my straight.
Okay. So, next in initiative order is Scarlet.
David, you're funny. David, 10 feet. Wait, that was connection.
Do you hear us, David?
David, do you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now
Now
I can.
Now we can.
Okay, whoops, I was hitting the wrong button. Well, I'll go back. At first, Scarlet took one look at where Bear Spirit was going. She sees and then mutters out loud, Well, there's one that's one Druger who won the Darwin Award. And then she turns over to the Druger that is left standing and shoots a crossbow bolt.
Sorry. That one got skewered by Lorekeeper.
Okay, that one's dead too? Alright.
Yeah.
In that case, she just plain goes... She then comes over, pausing over to whistle Lorekeeper to come over, and follows Bear Spirit.
Oh, no, Lorekeeper doesn't follow. Lorekeeper gets picked up.
Oh, picked up, yeah. And along the way, she says, "Sorry, we thought that that Druger was being bad news, but don't worry. It's a big floor. We'll find your siblings soon enough." And then she slides her back into her scabbard, gives her a reassuring pat on the head, and moves on.
Yeah, and that's probably just the moment Bear Spirit reaches the doorway, and you all can hear the incessant screaming of the dying Durga as you catch a glimpse of the room you're looking into now.
Whoa!
Let me give you a description.
Okay, so it wasn't a Darwin Award.
Oh, she's Dark Skeleton Warriors. The hell?
All
I've never
right.
seen a white like that. Is that like a... Wow. It's pretty cool white, yeah.
That is not a human, yeah. We are in the desecrated shrine. This room was once a shrine to the dwarven god. The walls are carved in dour images, and a low stone altar stands at the western end of the room. Stone benches once stood in even rows on the floor, but the pews have been smashed and thrown askew, and the icons of the gods have been defaced. Atop the altar, arms folded over his chest, lies the corpse of an old dwarven warrior in half-plate armor. Bones lie scattered around the altar's base, and the leathery remains of an orc in half-plate crouches at the foot of the altar. You sense an evil presence in this room, a cold whisper of death and dark magic. Then the bones at the altar's foot stir and form into towering skeletons rising up with bronze maces in their bony grasp. The dead orc warrior looks up at you and grins evilly, green fire burning in its hate-filled eyes. And one of the skeletons has just ripped apart our Durga warrior number 2.
Oh, you stole my kill! That was mine! Now I shall destroy you! Just pissed Bear off. For stealing Bear's kills.
Alright.
Should we call it here?
Yeah, I was just contemplating whether we just want to leave on a cliffhanger here, because I think
Cliffhanger's always good.
this would be a good moment for Furball and Gregory to barge in with powerful magics.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, you've made your way into the inner forge, and defeated the Durga at the entrance.
Yep.
You have gotten some information that might be interesting for some in the group.
And Scarlet has gained, at least for the moment, a very powerful weapon. That, or at least a Lorekeeper.
Yeah, only to bring it to the Orcish White, who has been waiting here all along for it.
Yeah, I wondered if Lorekeeper would be better, would probably choose Scarlet over the Wizard.
Who knows? That's all up to Lorekeeper.
Well, at
Right.
this point, you willingly played the riddle game. And I
Yeah.
haven't played riddles in a while.
Yes.
So I might come up with another riddle
Ah.
at the next rest.
Well, that was a pretty good game, just for like the three of us.